Right at the beginning of Parshas Balak, we find Balak sends messengers to call Bilam to curse the Jewish nation. Bilam says, I have to ask Hashem. Okay, he's a Navi, but I have to ask Hashem. He asks Hashem, Balaylo, and Hashem comes to him, Elikim, Vayom Elikim, Lo Yiselech Imoim, don't go with them. Okay, he tells them, I can't go. They go, the Balak gets upset. He says, okay, we got to give him more money, we have to give him more power, we have to give him more honor. They come back, they say, Balak is willing to do anything, just so you should come. I can't. I asked Hashem. If you want, I'll ask Hashem again. Hashem comes a second time. If they came to call you, stand and go with them. But only do what I tell you. He says, only do what I tell you. Okay? Bilam gets permission. He goes. He gets up. He gathers his animals, his donkey, and he goes. And he goes with the Sari Moav. Hashem gets upset. Asks the Ibn Ezra. A lot of the Mefarshim, the Ibn Ezra brings the puzzle. First of all, what's going on over here? First Hashem says yes, first he says no, and then he says yes. Why did he change his mind? Why did HaKadosh Baruch Hu Kaviyachol change his mind? And second of all, if you already gave him permission, why is he getting angry that he did what he told him he could do? Okay. The Ibn Ezra has his approach of how he explains the contradiction. Shem Shmuel gives a very beautiful explanation. He says everything is very clear if you look at the Pesukim very carefully. When Hashem says not to go with the Sari Moav, he says, the Torah uses the word im. Don't go with them with the word im. When Hashem gives him permission to go the second time, it says you can go itam with them with the word et. There's a very big difference between the word im and the word es. They both mean with, but they're very, very different. And what did Bilam do? When he heard Hashem say lech itam, he went im Sari Moav. He went with the Sari Moav with the word im, with the letters ayin and mem. That's why Hashem got upset. That's what I told you not to do. I told you don't do im, do es. And you did im. That's why I got so upset. So the Shem Shmuel, what's the difference between im and es? He says, let's see. Each one is very, very clearly explained by Chazal. Torah says that a Eved Ivri, a Jewish slave, has to live with you, imcha, im. What does it mean, imcha? Imcha b'meichel, imcha b'mishta. If you're eating white, clean bread, that's what you got to feed your servant. You can't serve him coarse bread. You have to eat, he eats the same bread as you eat. You eat like he eats, im, exactly the same. Im means the same, together, and exactly the same. What does the word es mean? The Torah says that when you kill a shar niskal, when you have an animal that has to be killed, so for various reasons, so you're not allowed to eat es besari. You're not allowed to eat the flesh, the meat. Even if you shechted and you shechted it with a kosher shechita, you're still not allowed to eat the meat. Says the Gemara. What does it mean? Es besari is an extra word. Es means with the meat. What does it mean with the meat? The skin of the animal is also usher. You're not allowed to have any benefit from the skin as well. Just like you're not allowed to have benefit from the meat, you're not allowed to have benefit from the skin. Something that's with the meat. Says the Shem Shmuel, here's the difference. When it's in, it's with, it's exactly the same. When it's it's together, but it's not the same. It's together with it, but it's not the same as the meat. It's secondary to the meat. Now, what does it mean? When he originally asked Hashem, do you let me go? He wanted to go and curse Klal Yisrael. Hashem said, no, you can't go. You can't go with them with their same plans. You cannot do what they want you to do. Then he said, I want to go with them. He says, you know what? You can go itam, together with them, but not with them. Bilam had the power of seeing the future. We know at the end of the parasha, he does this, he tells every nation, he says, I'll tell you what's happening in your nation, I'll tell you what's going to happen in Klal Yisrael, I'll tell you what's with this nation, and he gives prophecies of future events. Says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you want to go with them, but not imam, not with them, not im Balak. You can go itam, you can go with them, but you do something else, not what they wanted you to do. You can tell them the future, you can tell them what's going to happen, you can give them advice, but not to curse them. But what did Bilam do? He went im Sari Moav. Oh, you're going with the Sari Moav. You're doing im. I told you not to do im. I told you to do es. Itam. You're doing im. That's when HaKadosh Baruch Hu got upset. That's what says the Shem Shmuel. Shem Shmuel says that we can have it. We can say parallel to this is our relationship with our physical lives. We all live in a material world, and we have to eat, we have to drink, we have to fulfill our physical needs. But this should never be im. We should never be with our physical parts of ourselves. We should be es. We should always understand that this physical part is just something that we have to do, but it's not us. The real us is use this physical part of our bodies and the physical part of ourselves in order to fulfill and to bring out the spirituality which is in every single human being, which is in every single person, every single yid. That should be our im. We should never be im our guf. We should be im our neshama, and we should be es our guf. We should be only secondary to our guf, but our real goal should be to bring out our koyach haruchani that exists in every single person. Shabbos. Please don't forget to subscribe. You'll get the video every week by subscribing. Put a like. Thank you very much. Good Shabbos.